हरिः ओम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य 20-उत्तर-द्विसहस्रतमवर्षस्य एप्रिल् मासस्य 4. दिनाङ्के गीताप्रवेशस्य प्रथमभागस्य 35तमी कक्षार्थं सर्वेभ्यः स्वागतम्। अग्रिमसमासः वर्तते अवधारणापूर्वपदसमासः इति। अत्र उदाहरणं वर्तते विद्या एव धनम् इति। अत्र विद्या निश्चयेन विद्या एव धनं. Certainly vidya is the wealth. So in those cases atra avadharana is given there, so there is a little importance on certain thing and we are comparing with dhanam and we are treating that as a dhanam. So in those cases we use eva as a word to define avadharana in the vigraha vakya. So vidya eva dhanam iti vigrahawakyam. Tatra purvapadam vidya punaha uttarapadam dhanam. Atra vidya dhanam iti samastapadam bhavati. Punaha tapaha eva dhanam, tapo dhanam. Punaha guruhu eva devaha, gurudevaha. Punaha jnanam eva sampattihi, jnana sampattihi. Evam udaharanani bhavanti. So this is again very simple. Wherever we this is a kind of a samasa where importance or a particular thing is compared as something else, but it's not actually upamana upameya relation, but it is vidya is dhanam. Vidya itself is dhanam. That's what it means. It's not actually vidya is not it's not said as vidya is like a dhanam. It's a vidya itself is dhanam. So that's how it is compared. Okay, and this is called avadharana purvapada samasaha. Atra sarvatra avadharanayaha purvatomeva bhavati iti janimaha. Agre sambhavana purvapada samasaha. इत्युक्ते अत्र अस्माभिः पूर्वमेव दृष्टं यदि संज्ञा प्लस जाति शब्द भवतः तदानीं संज्ञायाः पूर्वत्वं भवति इति. अतः अत्र अयोध्या इति नगरी. अत्र अयोध्या इति कस्याञ्चन नगर्याः नाम वर्तते अयोध्या. अतः संज्ञा वर्तते. अतः अयोध्या नगरी इति समस्तपदं. पुनः विग्रहवाक्ये तत्र सम्भावनायाः द्योतनाय इति शब्दस्य प्रयोगः तत्र क्रियते. अतः अयोध्या इति नगरी, अयोध्या नगरी. पुनः दुष्यन्तः इति नृपः, दुष्यन्तनृपः. नारिकेलः इति वृक्षः, नारिकेलवृक्षः. गीता इति ग्रन्थः, गीताग्रन्थः. इत्येवं तत्र समासः क्रियते. सो एवं अत्रापि एतादृशसमासः समस्तपदानि अस्माभिः निर्मातुं शक्यन्ते. अत्र सम्भावनापूर्वपदसमासः, पुनः अवधारणापूर्वपदसमासः, पुनः उपमानपूर्वपदसमासः, तथैव विशेषणोभयपदसमासः, पुनः विशेषणपूर्वपदसमासः. एतेषां कल्पनम् अस्माभिः स्वयं कर्तुं शक्यते इति जानीमः. परन्तु तत्र विशेषणोत्तरपदः प्लस उपमानोत्तरपद, पुनः मध्यमपदलोपः, मयूरवंशकादि, एतेषां कल्पनं तु किञ्चित् क्लिष्टकरं भवति. नो चेत् तत्र पूर्वतन अथवा निश्चितनियमाः तत्र भवन्ति. तदनुसारमेव तत्र समस्तपदनिर्माणम् अस्माभिः करणीयम्. अत्र अग्रिमः समासः वर्तते मध्यमपदलोपः समासः इति. अत्र नाम्ना ज्ञायते. अत्र विग्रहवाक्यं किमपि भवति, तस्मिन् वाक्ये कस्यचन शब्दस्य लोपः भवति अत्र समस्तपदे इति. अत्र इत्युक्ते एतावत्पर्यन्तं शब्दद्वयं यदि भवति तदानीं केवलं तेषामेव तत्र विग्रहवाक्ये उपस्थितिः भवति इति ज्ञातवन्तः. परन्तु अत्र पुनः विग्रहवाक्ये इतोपि अधिकशब्दाः अपि तत्र भवितुम् अर्हन्ति अत्र अर्थद्योतनाय इति जानीमः. अत्र मध्यमपदलोपसमासः इत्युक्ते अत्र छायाबहुलाः वृक्षाः, अत्र छायावृक्षाः इति. पुनः इत्युक्ते it gives more shade. That's kind of that is called as chaya vrikshaha. and Dvigunitam Shatam, Dvishatam. So when we say the Samastapadam Dvishatam, we will not know whether it is what is Dvi and Shatam. It's a 2 plus 100 or 2 times of 100. So that kind of clarity is not there in the Samastapadam. But in the Vigraha Vakya, to give the such clarity, we add extra words like Gunitam. Okay, so Divi Gunitam Shatam. So this gives more information about the Samastapadam and its meaning. So that's why this extra information of the extra word will not appear on the Samastapadam. That's why this samasa is called as Madhyamapada Lopa Samasaha iti. तथैव दव्यधिकाः दश अत्र द्वादश इत्युक्ते टु मोर् टु द 10 that is 12. सो एवम् अत्र विग्रहवाक्ये पूर्वपदस्य उत्तरपदस्य मध्ये अन्यदपि पदं दृश्यते किन्तु तत् समस्तपदे नैव दृश्यते. Plus, you may ask a question why in the Avadharana or in the Upamana, Upamanottara or in the Sambhavana there are words we use like eva, iti or iva. But of course, without that as well we can actually understand the meaning from the Samastapadam. But it gives, in the Vigraha Vakya, if you use those words, it gives more native meaning. So that's why we use them. But here, these words are must. Gunitam is a must. We cannot say Divi space Shatam as in the Vigraha Vakya. We cannot say like that. So to make it meaningful, we have to add extra words like Gunitam. So Divi Gunitam Shatam. So like that. And Dvayadhikaha Tasha. So these words are must to be included to give them proper meaning for the Samastapadams. So atra prashna santi va?
Hari Om Mahoday. If you have a Samastapadam like Chaya Vrikshaha and we have to do the Vigraha Vakyam, how would I know that I have to put Bahula? How to, is it a guesswork, Anumanam, or how is that done?
See, most of the times it comes by experience. It's actually, we have to see the context and what could be it's mostly kind of a guesswork, but most of the times, the Vigraha Vakyams are predetermined.
Okay. So it is just by experience that you get to know what we have to do with the Vigraha Vakyam. Okay. Dhanyavad Mahoday.
Hari Om. My question is also somewhat similar, but instead of putting that Bahulaha, can any other word also be put?
Yeah, sure.
If it is appropriate for that Samastapadam?
You can choose any word which gives appropriate meaning or the same meaning, you can use it.
Astu Mahodaya. And then one more thing in the Upamanottara Padam, you had given a list of some words.
Yes.
What is the meaning of this Ruru?
Ruru is a deer. It's a type of deer.
Okay. Ruru
and Prashanta is also kind of an animal's name. You can actually search on the dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Okay.
So, for the Upamanottara Pada Karmadharya, it is always compared to an animal? Like from the example I see
animal, it's mostly with animal. Chandana is not animal, right? So
Chandana, okay.
Vriksha is not an animal.
Okay.
So it's actually a set of words. Only with them the Upamanottara Pada Samasa can be made.
Okay.
If any of these words are as a Visheshanam is used in the sentence, is a Upamanam used in the sentence, then we have an option of either having this as a Purvapadam or Uttarapadam. For all others, it will be Purvapadam only.
Okay. One more question, Mahoday. Like Karmadharya Samasa is a part of the Tatpurusha Samasa. So Purvapadam is the Pradhanam for all of these, right? For all the Visheshana Purvapada, Upamana Purvapada, everywhere, the Purvapadam is the Pradhana Padam, right?
Purvapadam is the Pradhanam, no, right? Tatpurushasya Lakshanam Prayaha Uttarapadartha Pradhanaha iti.
Oh, sorry. Uttarapadartha Pradhana. Correct. Yeah.
So that's why these are all kind of, it's exception, we say, like a Purusha Vyagraha Purusha Vyagraha Gachati means it's not actually Vyagra goes, it's actually Purusha only goes. So this is an exception, and this exception is given only for these words.
Oh, okay, okay.
And primarily, if you see the Upamana Purvapadam is the actual Tatpurusha Samasa, where Uttarapadam is the Pradhanam. And similarly, Visheshna Uttarapadam is also an exception.
Dirgha Rajju. So Rajju.
So like that, the default whichever is matching with the Tatpurusha, Lakshanam, they are the ones, but for other things we have given a predefined word, so the exceptions are given for them.
Okay, okay. Okay, Dhanyavad, Mahoday.
What is the meaning of Bahulaha, Mahodaya? Chaya Bahulaha.
Bahulaha more.
Can you say Chaya Datta Vrkshaha?
Sorry?
Yeah, Chaya Datta Vrkshaha, can you say? Which is giving shadow. Trees which is giving shadow. Chaya Datta is, can you say like this?
You can say, but this is actually more, popular.
More appropriate.
Yeah, more appropriate. It's more popular.
Okay.
So this is where the complexity increases in the Samastapadam, where what could be the Madhyama Pada. That's where the complexity increases. This actually, as I said, it comes by experience. Okay, so with that we'll move on to the next one. It is Mayura Vemsakadi Samasahati. Okay, so far at least we had some rules for all the previous samasas, Karmadharya samasas. But if there is a samasa where all Tatpurusha Lakshanam goes in line with the Samastapadam, plus both the Padams Adhikaranam or the Vibhaktis are same, then it becomes a Karmadharya. But still, it will not fall under, it cannot be categorized into any of these listed above. So such kind of samasa or samastapadams will fall into the category called Mayura Vemsakadi. Means, forget about the meaning, but it is Mayura Vemsakadi is a group of samastapadams which will not be fall under, which is not categorized as any of other samasas. So such kind of things are called as Mayura Vemsakadi. So and the Gana called Mayura Vemsakadi Ganaha, Tatra Pratamaha Samasta Shabdaha athva Samasta Padam Mayura Vemsakaha iti asti. Atra Mayuraha Vemsakaha Mayura Vemsakaha iti. So here if you see again, Vemsakaha means it's again a Dhurtaha or the bad or the crook or cruel. So Mayuraha Vemsakaha, atra Mayura Vemsakaha iti Samastapadam. Atra bad Mayura, that's kind of such meaning. So the Mayura Vemsakaha, it's a Vemsaka is a Visheshanam, but you may say it's a Visheshna Uttarapadam, but the quality of good or bad should be specific to the Mayura, or it should not be any generic meaning like Vemsaka. So in those cases, it is not eligible to be a Visheshna Uttarapada Samasa. That's why they put this into the Mayura Vemsakadi Gana. So wherever you see any samasa which has Karmadharya properties and Tatpurusha properties, but still it will not fit into any of other Lakshanams of other samasas, then you can categorize them as Mayura Vemsakadi Samasa. The next example is Udak Avak. It is a Samastapadam Uchchavacham iti bhavati. So it's again Uchchavacham is a more frequently used word in the previous days. So for ups and downs, it gives the meaning of ups and downs. So then the Vigraha Vakyam they identified like Udak plus Avak, and this again falls into this Mayura Vemsakadi Gana. Next is Nischitam Prachitam, Nischa Pracham iti. Nischa Pracham iti, one which is decided or certain plus chosen also. So such things are called as Nischa Pracham. Tasya Vigraha Vakyam Nischitam Prachitam. And the next one is Anyo Raja, the other Raja. Tasya Samastapadam Bhavati Rajantaram iti. Atra प्रायशः पश्यामः चेत् सर्वत्र कस्यचित् समासस्य अपि लक्षणं न भवति, परन्तु कर्मधारयस्य वा तत्पुरुषस्य लक्षणं तत्र स्यात् इति मन्यते. अतः विग्रहवाक्यम् अस्माभिः अन्विष्यते. पुनः एतादृशशब्दाः अत्र मयूरहंसकादिगणे योज्यन्ते इति जानीमः. अत्र प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? सो दिस् इस् एक्चुअली फिक्स्ड सेट ऑफ समस्तपदम्स and it will keep growing as and when some panditas find something which will fit into this category, they'll keep adding into this list. So it's called as Akruti Gana again. So this completes the Karmadhariya Samasas and their categories. Let's read something on the book. So Karmadhariya Samasaha etani vakyani parishilayata bhande ushnodakam asti. So what we do is we will read the sentence and we give the meaning, plus we will try to identify the samastapada. Of course they have highlighted already. We will see which category it belongs to and why.
Hari Om. Bhande Ushnokadam asti. In the vessel, udakam is rice. No.
Udakam is water.
Water. Okay. Odanam is rice. Okay. Hot water is there.
Yes.
Ushnodakam, Ushnam Udakam. It will be in the Visheshana Purvapada Karmadharaya. Then Megha Shyamaha Sri Krishnaha Sarvesham Priyaha. So Megha Iva Shyamaha. It is in Upamana Purvapada Karmadharaya.
हरि ओम. पुरुष सिंहः चंद्रशेखर आजादः देशाय प्राणान् अर्पितवान्. पुरुष सिंहः, पुरुषः सिंहः इव. उपमान उत्तरपद कर्मधारयः.
समीचीनम्.
विद्याधनं सर्वधनप्रधानम् इति वचनं प्रसिद्धम्. विद्याधनं, विद्या एव धनं, निश्चित अर्थः. अवधारणापूर्वपद कर्मधारयः.
हरि ओम्. हिमालयपर्वतः भारतस्य उत्तरभागे विराजते. The Himalayan mountains shine in the north of Bharata. Himalaya Parvatah, Himalayah iti Parvatah. So it is Sambhavana Purvapada.
समीचीनम्. आम्. अत्र एतानि सर्वाणि अपि कर्मधारयसमासस्य उदाहरणानि. कर्मधारयसमासः तत्पुरुषसमासस्य भेदः. कर्मधारयसमासे पूर्वपदम् उत्तरपदं चापि प्रथमाविभक्त्यन्तं भवति. अस्तु. अत्र अधस्थाने कोष्टके स्थितानि पदानि यथोदाहरणं योजयत. अत्र विशेषणपूर्वपदसमासः सर्वद्वाराणि, अत्र सर्वाणि द्वाराणि. अत्र एवं वयं योजयामः, तथैव तत्र विग्रहवाक्यमपि वयं वदामः.
उपमानपूर्वपदः, पूर्वपद उपमानः घनश्यामः, घनः इव श्यामः.
समीचीनम्.
उपमानोत्तरपदः, उपमानोत्तरपदः will be पुरुष व्याघ्रः, पुरुषः व्याघ्रः इव.
समीचीनम्.
अवधारण पूर्वपदः शीलधनं, शीलमेव धनं.
समीचीनम्.
मध्यमपद लोपी. ब्राह्मणः लोपः देवतुल्यब्राह्मणः, something like that.
अत्र देवब्राह्मणः इत्युक्ते देवतुल्यः इति न, देवपूजकः ब्राह्मणः इति भवति. देवतुल्यः इत्युक्ते ब्राह्मणान् देव both are same, that's the meaning, but devapoojakah brahmana is brahmana one who prays or serves to the Deva. So that's the meaning for this Deva Pujakaha Brahmanaha. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching this video online. If you have any queries or if you want to interact with teachers or course students, log into forum.sanskrit.today and subscribe to this channel sanskrit.today to watch more videos like this. Share this video with your friends and interested people or group. And if you have any suggestions or feedback about this session or series, write the comments below the video. And like this video if you like. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video online. Let us meet in the next session. Dhanyavadaha.